Okay, hello and welcome to the Great Green Game. I'm here with Mulkey and we're so glad that you've joined us. We hope you've brought your competitive spirit and knowledgeable brains with you, as we've got some exciting sustainability themed questions just around the corner.
So I bet you're all wondering, how is this going to work? Well, you're going to need a couple of things. First, you're going to need some sort of paper to put your answers on. And then you're going to need something to write the answers with. So maybe you find a pen or a pencil. So you're going to need a pen and some paper. Then we're going to take you through 10 questions. We're going to read them, then repeat them. And then at the end, we're going to give you the answers. And you're going to get to see just how much of a sustainability buff you really are.
Play together in a team or go head to head with your friends. We don't really mind. The only thing is we only have one rule, and that's no cheating. So that's no Googling and no copying. So is that all clear? Here we go.
Then let's begin. Question number 1. What is the name of the largest river that flows through the Amazon? So that's question 1. What is the name of the largest river that flows through the Amazon?
Where's the Amazon, Monkey?
It's South America. It made me panic. I was like, is the answer hidden in that? I was panicking. I can think of at least one other Amazon. And that's
Which one's that?
The online store.
Oh.
Which I hope is not the answer.
Should we move on to question 2?
Hit us with it.
So number 2. Recently, fashion designer Roland Mouret said, what is the plastic straw of the fashion industry? So this fashion designer called Roland Mouret, he said, what is the plastic straw of the fashion industry?
Katia, I have a question.
Yeah.
Why is it Mouret and not Mouret?
Because he's French. That's how you pronounce it.
Oh, like Paris.
Oui.
Très bien. I thought you were just getting a sustainability quiz. You're going to have some French questions at the end. You're not. You're not going to have any French questions. Don't panic. Are we ready for number 3?
Let's move on to number 3.
Which animal's name literally means river horse? So that's which animal's name in another language means river horse.
So I'm going to assume this is an animal that looks like a horse and lives in a river.
Yep. Yep. You would be correct. Lucky our audience are not competing with you in this quiz. So one more time, which animal's name literally means river horse? And that's question number 3. Let's roll up.
Tricky one.
Number 4, over to you, Katia.
Number 4. How do scientists identify individual tigers? Do they A, look at the pattern of their stripes? Or is it B, the color of their eyes? Or C, the shape of their paw? So how does one identify one tiger from another? Is it the pattern of their stripes? Is it the color of their eyes? Or is it the shape of that paws?
I really like that we didn't rehearse this, but we've developed a little paw symbol. It's my favorite part of the quiz so far, but I'm sure there's going to be other bits.
Okay, should we rock and roll to number 5?
All the rock and roll. Okay, so the answer for this one is either going to be true or false. You've got a 50% chance of getting it right if you don't know. So, number 5, true or false? Corals can recover after being bleached. So, true or false? Corals, those rock-like living things that you see in the sea, can recover after being bleached. True or false? True or false?
I have no idea.
Wow, that's worrying because you're the quiz. Have you ever swum at the Great Barrier Reef or ever gone coral diving?
I haven't, no. Have you?
No, but I have been to Australia. Does that?
But no corals.
But
No corals for you.
no corals in Sydney or my sister's house. Over to you. Number 6.
Question
please.
6. How much DNA in percentage do gorillas share with humans? So that's how much DNA do gorillas share with humans? Apparently, I heard that gorillas are our closest cousins after chimpanzees and bonobos in terms of DNA. Isn't that cool?
Somebody's been doing their research. I think it's going to be pretty high because I've seen my brother. He's very gorilla-like. Apparently, he's very related to me. It says the man with a really hairy face. Sorry.
How much DNA do gorillas share with humans in percentage? Right, question number 7. Over to you.
Me. Yes. What kind of tree is this leaf from? So take a look at the picture. And this leaf on the screen, from what kind of tree is it from?
Looks very familiar. Where have I seen it before?
Makes me kind of hungry for pancakes.
Makes me think of Canada.
I nearly said the answer thinking about breakfast then. So what kind of tree is the leaf on the screen from?
Okay. Should we move on to question 8?
Question number 8.
Oh, this is a big one. So put these ways of traveling in order of the most polluting to least polluting. So on your screen, you can see ways of traveling, and we want you to order them from most polluting to least polluting. So we have airplane, if you're in economy class, a bus, a car with 1 passenger, car with 4 passengers, and domestic rail. The list is currently in alphabetical order. So we'd like you to order them from most polluting to least polluting.
I like a train. Which is your favourite mode of transport, Katya?
From this list or in general?
In general, you can put roller skates, scooters, paragliding, whatever you want.
I think my favourite mode of transport is the bicycle.
A humble but brilliant bicycle.
Exactly.
Do you wear
What about yours?
Probably roller skates. You should see me cutting some air as I vert the ramp.
Do you know how to stop on them? Because I don't.
I don't even know how to skate. I don't know why I said it. I was just trying to look cool. Oh.
But seriously, what is your answer?
I would go with train because they rock you to sleep like a wagon wheel.
Have you been on a sleeper train?
Yes. And they're the best. You get dinner and then you get to sleep in a bunk bed with your friends in a carriage like it's Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's real nice.
Have we got too distracted? Should we move on to number 9?
Let's go to question number 9.
Oh, I hope you like trees.
More trees.
The question is, which of these trees is deciduous? Did I say that right, Katya?
I think that's right.
Thank you. And which is evergreen? So deciduous, that means a tree whose leaves change color and fall off in autumn. Deciduous, their leaves fall off. And there is an evergreen tree, and an evergreen tree stays green all year round. So is A deciduous tree or an evergreen? Do its leaves fall off, deciduous, or do they stay there all year, evergreen? And then look at B, and is B a deciduous tree? It's getting harder to say every time I say it. Or is B an evergreen tree? It keeps its leaves all year round. So you're going to write 2 answers, and they're going to be different.
Right. Let's move on to question 10. So, true or false? The only cause of flooding is excessive rain. So, is it true or is it false that excessive rain is the only cause of flooding? Have you ever been flooded, Mulkey?
Only ever with compliments.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's the best kind of flooding, isn't it, really?
So question 10 was true or false? The only cause of flooding is excessive rain. Right.
Question summary.
Let's summarize the questions in case you missed any. So question 1 was, what is the name of the largest river that flows through the Amazon? Number 2 is, recently, fashion designer Roland Mouret said, what is the plastic straw of the fashion industry? Number 3, which animal's name literally means river horse? Number 4, how do scientists identify individual tigers? 5, true or false? Corals can recover after being bleached. Number 6, how much DNA do gorillas share with humans? Number 7, there was a photo of a leaf on the screen, and we want to know which tree is it from?
Hope you got a good memory for that one.
Number 8, there were modes of transport on your screen. We wanted you to rank them from most polluting to least polluting. Number 9, there were 2 photos of trees on the screen, and we wanted to know which one was deciduous and which one was an evergreen. And number 10 was true or false? The only cause of flooding is excessive rain. So time's up.
Oh no, miss.
We'll give you a few moments to go over your answers and fill in any that you've missed.
To try and remember what they were now. Right. Well, in the meantime, Katia, I've got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what's coming?
No.
Oh, what is your favorite sustainability-based fact?
Oh, that's a good question. Without revealing any answers from the quiz, I'd probably go with a very much an animal-themed one, because I really like animals. And it's the fact that when animals hibernate, they're not actually sleeping. So hibernation is actually when the animal's metabolism drops, and so does their body temperature, in order to save energy when there isn't enough food. So for instance, in times like winter, when there's not much food going around. What's your favorite sustainability fact?
Oh, I think it's got to be about farts, which is a solid place to be, and that it's that cows' farts contribute to global warming.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Some methane in there. They're chewing all this grass. They do the fart. It's not helping. I'm not sure how much it contributes, but it's not helping.
Oh, that's interesting.
You're close, but I'm a town boy.
So let's move away from farts and back to our questions, shall we?
Okay.
It's answer time.
Oh.
Cool. So question number 1, over to you, Mulkey.
So the question was, what is the name of the longest river that flows through the Amazon? And the answer is the Amazon River. It's like a trick question, maybe, if you knew, and then you maybe questioned, did I know? Is that right? And then you maybe put it down and maybe you didn't. But the answer was Amazon River, not Amazon delivery.
No. So apparently the Amazon River is at least 4,000 miles long, which apparently is the same distance between New York and Rome. So long.
Get my boat out and off I go.
Question 2 was, Roland Mouret said, what is the plastic straw of the fashion industry? This was a tricky one.
Is it those little white tags that hold the bloody ticket on and you try and rip it and you hurt yourself?
No.
No?
The answer is plastic coat hangers.
No.
So apparently around 100 million plastic coat hangers are thrown away every year in the UK alone. That's nuts.
That's many. I've always liked the wooden ones, and if you get the right wooden ones, they like even repel insects. They do.
Wow, that's very fancy.
Yeah, well, I'm a fancy kind of guy.
As we can see. Right, question 3, over to you.
Number 3 was, which animal's name literally means river horse? And then the answer is, chomp chomp, hippopotamus, or a hippo. One of those beautiful river horses. I mean, I look at that and I hardly could tell it was a hippopotamus. I'm thinking, not seahorse, you know, no,
No,
hippopotamus.
a river horse, not a seahorse.
In some parts of the world, right, large numbers are killed for this is a sad fact, for the ivory in their teeth.
Oh, that is horrible.
Not great.
Poor hippopotamuses. Let's move on to question 4.
Question 4.
So how do scientists identify individual tigers? And the answer is pattern of their stripes.
And of course, we all know a tiger can never change its stripes, right?
And now we know that we can tell one tiger apart from another using their stripes. So apparently they sport unique stripe patterns, much like humans have unique fingerprints.
I wonder if that means your phone could facially recognize a tiger. I don't think anybody should try it. Oh God, don't try it. Do not try. Come here, little tiger.
Question 5.
Moving on. True or false? Corals can recover after being bleached, and the answer is true. If the conditions return to normal and stay that way for a while, then the algae that gives them color, their color comes back, and all of them survive. So yes, the color of the coral can come back if things return back to normal conditions.
Excellent. Question 6. So how much DNA do gorillas share with humans? The answer was 98.3%. So apparently gorillas display many similar emotions to our own, such as laughter and sadness. Isn't that nice?
Do you think they get hangry? Sometimes I get hangry and I feel like a gorilla.
What's your hangry face?
Probably a bit like... and the ears pop out like that.
In that case, I'm sure they do get hangry and they probably look similar to you.
Thanks. I think there's a compliment in there.
Question 7.
This leaf is a maple leaf, hence Canada, maple syrup, the red leaf on the Canadian flag.
It all comes together.
Oh, it just makes me hungry.
Let's move on then. Question 8. So we wanted you to put these modes of transport in the order of most polluting to least polluting. So most polluting was the airplane. Next was a car with 1 passenger. Then came the bus.
Ooh.
And then the car with 4 passengers. And finally, a domestic rail came last.
Yes, I love a train.
Most eco-friendly option out of the 5 that we have. Well done, you.
Not as good as your bicycle, though.
It's true. Right, question 9.
Oh, who can remember this one? This is the one we had to say deciduous a lot. So the question was, which of these 2 is deciduous and which is the evergreen? And the answer is A is the deciduous and B is the evergreen. So the evergreen looks like a Christmas tree.
Examples of evergreen trees are things like conifers, pine or fir trees, also Christmas trees.
Yes.
Whereas a few examples of deciduous trees is oak, maple, we've just mentioned, elm, birch, ash, willow, poplar, beech, walnut, the list goes on.
Walnut.
Yep.
Got
it. Question 10, last question.
Oh.
So true or false? The only cause of flooding is excessive rain. The answer is false.
Oh, is it excessive tears?
No.
No?
No, that's not on my list.
Okay.
What I do have on my list is things like a ruptured dam or rapid melting of snow or ice or a tsunami can cause flooding as well. So no tears.
Good. And that's it, folks. Thank you for joining our great green game. We hope you learned something and maybe even enjoyed yourself. I know I did.
Now that we've armed ourselves with these interesting sustainability facts, we can go out and create a world where facts on climate change are common knowledge Let's ensure we continue educating ourselves and others on matters that affect us all, animals and humans alike. And let's call on our leaders to incorporate sustainability and climate change in our school curriculum.
I tell you what, Katia, I could not have said that better myself. Well, guys, that's it from me, and that's it from Katia, and that's it from our great green game. Goodbye now.
Bye.
Goodbye. Yep, goodbye. No, definitely goodbye. How many more minutes have we got to fill, Katia? Goodbye now.